So a couple things. Obviously, we're here in person, so thank you all for coming. And then, yes, I know. I'm glad for everybody to be here in person. Huh? So we have already, I know normally Tony would come in front of all of you when he was president and let you know that, yes, Virginia, there really is a Santa Claus, and we are going to have another CoCo Fest. That's right. But I already kind of made the decision for everybody because I already told the lady to block out May 14th and 15th of 2022. So we will already have that set up. I know. It's only so we're going to try and get back to our spring time frame. So the good news is we'll have another CoCo Fest in 6 months. The bad news is we'll have another CoCo Fest in 6 months. So you know what? Can we eject people from this business meeting? It's not really a business meeting anyway, so I should be able to change the rules. So obviously the dinner, it sounds like, was a rousing success, except for the desserts, which I heard maybe left a little bit desired. I don't know. Huh? Oh, really? Okay. Well, hey, comments are appreciated. I will let them know that they need to be a little bit more forthcoming on that. Yes? Did you? Well, good. Cheat day. So there's two things. Well, there's a couple things. One is I'll leave the room open until midnight tonight, but I am going to kick everybody out at midnight. So if you're around here around then prepare to get kicked out at midnight. We'll start up again tomorrow morning at, does anybody know what time? I think it's, yes, I was going to comment that as well. So I assume everybody knows where's somebody's lanyard or somebody's badge. So who's got a badge? I can. Okay, because I hope everybody realized that you have the thing on the back of your badge, and you can get your schedule. Huh? There you go. So, whoops. It helps if I can hold my phone. Nope, just Butterfingers. It's been a big day. Okay. So, what'd you say? So the doors are open tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'll probably be down here a little early, but 9 a.m. is when we'll start. And then we do need to make sure that we are out of this place by 5. I told them that. Well, I will. Yeah, well, you can be here at 10. That's fine. If you're here at 8, you may have trouble because I got the key. And so it's not getting opened right at 8 o'clock. That's right. So we get an extra hour tonight, so everybody can. We get an extra hour of sleep tonight. So good for all of you. No, the clocks don't officially change until 2 or 3 in the morning on a Sunday morning, and I know that. That's right. So that's that. We've got a couple things potentially going on tonight. So I did bring. Oh yes, Jim. Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. Well, then that must be the wrong time. Then I'm sorry. I specifically steer clear of that. Well, hold on. No, I'm not going to do it on. I'm not going to do it on Mother's Day. Okay, I was going to say I told the lady, do not even bother. You know what we will do? We will. So what is the number next year? Oh, I'm impressed. I know. So I'll have to get. I know. We will make the appropriate arrangements so that we can roast you at the Yes, please come because Jim's 70th birthday. So that's like the big draw. No matter, I wasn't thinking about going to CoCo Fest, but Jim's birthday. That's right. No. In a bikini? No. Okay, so we're not on Mother's Day. Yes, if I'm not going to do that. There are two things tonight. One is a number of folks asked for me to bring the Tesla coil, so I did. So Brian and I are probably going to set up sometime in the evening over in that other room and play around with the Tesla coil. It's a MIDI-controlled Tesla coil, so if folks want to see that, that's going to be in there. However, it'll either be right after this or there was some discussion today about having an hour or so more of the auction. So if people are interested in that, we can go. I got a couple of votes online for us to do some more tonight and get through a few more things. We've got a bunch of IBM disk drives, 10 TM100s. We've got a Burke & Burke unit that looks to need a good home. And we've got a whole lot of PC stuff that I think is just going to go as one big table. So if anybody's looking to interested in that, I got a couple of votes PC stuff online for us to do some more tonight and get through a few more things. We've got a bunch of IBM disk drives, 10 TM100s. It's not. It's from 2 to 4. We've got a Burke & Burke unit that looks to need a good home at 4. And we've got a whole lot of PC stuff that I think is just going to go as one big table. We don't have to do it, so I'm just, interested in that. I got a couple of votes stuff online for us to do some more tonight and get through a few more things. We've got a bunch of IBM disk drives, 10 I'm just going to ask. You guys are here. We've got a Burke & Burke. If you guys want to do it, we'll do it. If you don't want to do it, then we'll be done at 4. It's up to you guys. What's the comments in the we don't have to do it. Thumbs up. I see another thumbs up. I see another thumbs up. I see a thumbs down. That's because you had to help. So you can sit at this one out. Thumbs up. I'm just going to ask. Thumbs up. I know thumbs up. Neil said he wants to do it. We'll do it. If you don't want to do it, there he is. Neil said he wants to bid on some stuff tonight. What I want to do is pick the stuff you guys really want to get. You don't have to do it. Thumbs up. I see another thumbs up. I see another as far as what's on the menu. Thumbs down. That's because I don't help. Spend a bunch of time on this one out. Thumbs up. I'm just going to ask. Thumbs up. I know thumbs up. Neil said he wants to do it. We'll do it. About an hour. So we got about an hour. So we can do that. And what I want to do is go for an hour, and then I'll set up the Tesla coil, and we don't have to do it. Thumbs up. I see another thumbs up. As far as Brian's going to regale us with music and stuff like that. Spend a bunch of time on sleep, right? This one has thumbs up. Okay. Any significant name? Neil said he wants to do it. We're about an hour. So we got about an hour, so we can do that. Okay. So we'll go and do one more hour, and then I'll set up auction, good stuff, and then we'll do Brian finish that up. So let's give ourselves about 10 minutes. We'll start about an hour. So we got about an hour, so we can do that. So we'll go and do one more hour, and then I'll auction, good stuff, and then 10 o'clock. It says an hour and 10 minutes. Hour and 20? Do I have an hour and 20? Can I get an hour and 20? Going once? About 10 minutes. That's right. It's just about an hour. So we got about an hour, so we can do that. We'll go and do one more hour. It's cheaper. It's less than anybody else. Okay. Anything you guys want to let me know about before we kind of break? I don't know what else there is to say. Yes. Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Thanks for having us, my friend and I, Reynaldo from Colombia, and I flew in from Montreal for this first CoCo Fest ever. Yeah, thanks. And so, yeah, this was like 20-something years in the making. We, as kids and adolescents and as adults, we talked forever of what moment we would get together here. And so CoCo Byte, that started in Colombia 30, 40 some years ago, is now reunited, and the energy here is so great that we are actually here to confirm that we wanted to reboot our user group from Colombia. And I live in Montreal, doesn't matter, my heart is in Colombia. And my friends over there, really excited. We have one friend that couldn't make it here, Ricardo Cardoso, and he's been following everything that we're doing here, very excited to reboot this thing. And I've been chatting with a bunch of you, pretty much everyone, sharing our ambition that I'm going to be presenting about tomorrow to get as many new Latin American users as we can on board. Doesn't matter, they don't speak English. We're here to be in between. And that means, sorting out what kind of community we could come up with, because there's a language barrier, but also the distance. And in our personal terms, the shipping costs barrier, and the delays and customs and all kind of crap that we have been dealing with, and maybe because the current community is mostly U.S. centric, I think, and probably Australia and European. You guys never hear about this, so I'm going to share some of that tomorrow. And I have an invitation open to anyone to become honorary members of CoCo Byte. If you can come by tomorrow to our table, we'll just write your name down because I'm really horrible with names. I know everyone hangs out on Discord and you're used to meeting and greeting each other by first name. I'm not. I'm really horrible with my short-term memory is really worse than any one of you guys here, and I'm maybe 20 or 30 years younger. Doesn't matter. So come by our table, and we'll extend honorary membership for you guys. And if you come to my table, I have a photocopy maybe of 30 years ago on Rainbow. Is that possible? Well, long time ago. I have 2 full pages of what used to be the CoCo user groups. Glenside is there, and it's one tiny speck. And now it's pretty much everything there is, right? So I want, but it's much more visible. Who said that? It's still a tiny speck? I don't agree with that. It's much, that tiny speck now is magnified hugely by the internet. Well, okay, we can agree to disagree. But so what I'm saying is, and I'm just gonna end with this, come by and maybe find out that if you have any Latin American fiber inside of you, maybe you can reach out to some neighbors. I noticed that this region, to my surprise, a lot of Latinos here. And some of them are already in this group. And so we kind of want to, reach out and build some kind of bridge. And yeah, really, this is all for us to get cheaper hardware in Colombia, so whatever. All right, so see you tomorrow and see you next time too. Thank you very much.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. I do not. Rich is not with us right at the moment. He's elsewhere, so I'll have to get that, and I'll tell us tomorrow, maybe right before the auction tomorrow starts. I'll get those numbers for everybody. I'm new at this, so I didn't know I needed to get numbers for this. My apologies. Okay. That's right. There is always. Okay. We'll go ahead and break. We're going to set up for the auction. I guess if you've got people that you're proxying for, let them know that we're going to start up again. And then if people can kind of gravitate over there and point out the things that they really want me to put in front of the camera, I'll put them on the tables and we'll go. We got an hour and 10 minutes from Mr. Timmons for this evening. Yes. Oh, okay. Sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
Some of you already know, but I'm going to let the rest of you know. First of all, thank you for coming. This is on a new startup to try because of the past 18 months. There have been a bunch of events in my life the past 2 years, and because of some of that, there may have been some balls that got dropped. And I just want to thank, first of all, Jim for picking up most of them. And for the rest of the guys who've been involved in putting the rest of this together. I mean, we've got the crew of 4, well, then Tom shows up, and crew of 5 helping with the auction and registration. And I made the decision about a year ago that this is going to be my last year as coordinator. So your new coordinator, who's not letting me totally go, is going to be Grant lady. So, where's that eject button? If he asks you if he thinks you have a talent for something, he asks you for assistance, don't shirk away or shrink. Just say, I'll do the best I can. And if you really think you can't, let him know too, because there's nothing worse than a bad job done badly, or something like that. So it's been a pleasure getting to know all of you, looking to continue the friendships over the years to come. And that's about it. Thank you very much.
See you in a few minutes. Okay, is this the one I need to use? Okay. Hey there. Well, we're going to do a little bit more auctioning.